Sir, but what I've seen in organizations is they start looking at micromanagement, right? Because we are on virtual environments. Now, in a virtual era, is micromanagement becoming a silent killer of innovation, sir?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Now, micromanagement is a thing which in virtual teams really kind of can kill the spirit of the team. Let's imagine that, in your city, Prem, or anybody's city, there are no traffic lights on the traffic junction. Let's imagine. No traffic lights on any traffic junction, and instead of that, there is a policeman, the traffic policeman, manually doing it at every junction. No traffic lights. What will happen? That individual policeman has to monitor and guide every vehicle, and there are hundreds of vehicles around him. Chaos. It's without that system of having the signal when the red, yellow, and green light goes on, and when we know as drivers that we have to either stop or go, then the support of the policeman is okay. But otherwise, if there is no signal, the guy will go mad just
Right, yeah.
maneuvering. Same thing happens in micromanagement. Exactly the same thing if there is no system at all. In fact, there's a friend of mine who I visited, and this is real. He had just means I visited. He had called us home for dinner, and we went, my wife and I. And I saw that out of the 3-4 hours that we were there in the evening, almost for about 1.5 hours, he was on his mobile. I said, "What happened?" He said, "We've just moved to the virtual hybrid thing." So I said, So he said, "No, but we have just moved and I need to see whether the team is doing correctly or no." I said, "Yeah, it is 7:30 in the evening. You are looking at your mobile for everything." So he's saying, "No, I'm checking the emails." Now, every email, if you're going to check and start micromanaging just because of the transition, and this is very normal. It happens. It happened to us also. So initially, when micromanaging you start doing, your team is really stopping that. So I just jokingly told him, I said, "Does your wife really have a relationship with you if you're going to be so much on the mobile? You're just going to remain on the mobile. What will your wife and your relationship happen?" So he really was taken aback. I said, "Boss, you got to have systems. You can't be on your mobile looking at every email and all that." So again, here I would say three things that help going away from that micromanagement tendency.